Hello everyone. Good morning and good evening.
Yeah, hi Raju. Good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
So let us wait for a couple of few more minutes so that other people can join, and then we'll start the session.
Yeah, hi Raju. There is one question. Hello. Hello. Hello, Raju. Are you able to hear me?
Hello everyone. So let's start the session. So today we will going to discuss about you know business communication techniques, resume building techniques. Okay, how a SAP consultant should act in front of the stakeholders. Who are these stakeholders? Stakeholders are the people from the client location. Okay, and how your business communication should be in front of them, whether you are sitting in front of them for discussing about requirement gathering kind of thing, or you have set up a meeting with a particular stakeholder to understand for a particular enhancement to be done, a particular development work is to be done. So how you should be have the discussion initiated with them. These are all client people. Okay, and so this is, I'm talking from the perspective that if you are working in a consulting company wherein you are working on a particular project, and that particular project is having the one of the project manager from your company. Let's take an example of TCS. TCS is having a project of Johnson and Johnson, and Johnson and Johnson is a company which manufactures baby care products. Okay, now TCS is implementing SAP for them, and Johnson and Johnson is also having their own IT core team from materials management, from finance, from sales and distribution, from quality management, from production planning, from business warehouse, and from HR as well. Okay, these are the people are called as a stakeholders, your team members from client side, from Johnson and Johnson side. And TCS is also having their own team, that is one SAP consultant, SD consultant, finance consultant, quality management consultant, production planning consultant, business warehouse consultant, HR consultant. So these are all the team members from the TCS side, along with the project manager. They will be the person from TCS end, and will be going to daily interact with the Johnson Johnson core IT team. Okay, and these core IT team people will going to give you the information that how their non-SAP process is going on from last 12 years or 15 years or so. Okay, so this type of a meeting will be called as requirement gathering meeting, wherein the TCS team members are meeting daily, or I would say thrice in a week, depending upon the meeting frequency, and they will be gathering all the requirements of their current existing business processes. Okay, so in this situation of having set up a business communication with all these stakeholders, it is very important to follow these 5 soft skills techniques. The emotional intelligence part, having a kind of empathy with all the team members, whether they are from TCS or from Johnson and Johnson, it is very important. Okay, number 2, networking. Having set up a connection with the right people at right time, that is also a key criteria to have a proper output from that particular networking, whether this networking is with your with your client, or with the over LinkedIn, within your friend circle area, within your own company where you are working. For example, you are working in your own department, but you are having a very good connect in some other department as well, as and when you pass by through the corridor, you are meeting some people while going to the cafeteria, while coming back to your seat, you give some time as an investment to stand with them, talk to them that what they are working, and also share couple of things from your end as well, that on what projects, on what different enhancements you are working, right? So this kind of a exchange ideas will be going to play a very important role in setting up these networking networking stuff with all the people with whom you work. With me, everyone, hope you are able to hear me properly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And the third part for the soft skill is communication. How we communicate with our team members, with our stakeholders, with our friends inside the company, and as well as outside the company as well. I mean, if I talk about a very small example of having a discussion about traffic jam with my neighbor, right? So that also plays a very important role, that how we set up the context that with a neighbor, with a team member. And the most common language, as we all are aware, I mean, it is no need to share, is the English language in India, and not only in India, across the globe. The English is the common language with which we are going to share our thoughts, whether it could be a kind of project update, whether it could be a verbal communication. Okay, so communication, both oral and written, are very important. Okay, very important. And as far as the communication is concerned, I do recall one of the very important sentence from the training I have attended in my one of the company, that as and when you have got an email from any of your friends or colleague, please be uh, diligent, be disciplined, be determined to respond to that email within 24 hours. It is very important. There is no point in keeping the email with you for around 3 to 4 days and then you are responding it to that, right? If but there may be some circumstances that you got occupied with your project work, with you got occupied with your some deliverables. Due to these particular reasons, you weren't able to respond to that particular email within 24 hours, and now you have decided to respond to that email after 3 days. But with that response, you can write a single line that kindly accept my apologies, that I got occupied in some work, some priority work, and due to this reason there is a delay in responding to your email. So this shows a very good positive relationship to whom you are responding, and also building very healthy future relationships as well with the sender of the email. And your response will going to be taken it as a positive way. So this is just a thought I would like to share with you all, that please try to respond to such emails within just 24 hours, wherein some information is needed from you, some guidance is needed from you, or maybe um, some information is given to you, right? Somebody has sent an email just to inform you that hey, we have this upcoming meeting, so and as per our discussion we will be presenting this particular content. That's it. So you have to just write, yeah, that thank you for your response, and yes, we will, yes, I'm ready for the presentation, something like that. Okay, so that he should have the a kind of confirmation that the reader of the email has gone through the email, and he had responded that particular email within 24 hours as well, just a kind of a confirmation. So this is for the communication part, my dear friends. Goal settings. This is also one of the very important criteria for soft skills, that whatever be the goal in your life, think about it for next 5 years, think about it for next 3 years, that you want to build this skill in your portfolio, you want to learn something new, and want to move to this particular team by learning this particular skills, or by learning this particular technology for what you are interested for. That is very important. And there might be chance that this goal might be going to be very big for you, that you might be doing some investments to learn that new technology. Then after that, you will be giving your precious time apart from your working schedule to do some hands-on practice as well, like what you are doing right now, that you are learning a SAP technology. So many people from our audience might be working somewhere, they are giving their very precious hard working time to learn this technology from this morning 8 to 10, and then after having this training that done, they might be leaving to their office, right? They might be catching the bus, driving the car in the traffic, and then reaching their office and working for the whole day, and then coming back. And after that, they are trying their all best to find at least 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, so that they can do some hands-on to have a absolutely better grip on this new technology. Because training is a very important stuff which gives you the way on which you have to walk upon. But in parallel to this theoretical training, and also I would say it is a practical training as well, but in parallel to this, it is very very important for all the participants, all the candidates, that they should they should do the hands-on practice at their home, at their premises, as per their convenience. That exactly gives them exactly a very absolute and much better confidence when they are performing such processes, running some transactions at their own without any trainer's help. And then they will come to know that how much they have paid attention to the training sessions which we are right now having from in this morning time. So this was for the goal setting, friends. Even if your goal is big, please think in a direction that how we can break this big goal into some 3 or 4 or maybe 5 to 7 parts, very very small parts, and then conquer them gradually, slowly, one by one. And definitely these small milestone will going to help you out to learn every aspects of uh, this big goal, and then going to give you a very good confidence that how you have covered all those milestones, and now you are slowly and gradually reaching towards the achievement of your final goal, right? With me, everyone, any questions so far for these techniques, my dear friends? Hello, please say something. Hope I am
Yes, sir. Yes, right.
properly audible to everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so hope everyone is understanding that what I am trying to deliver the message in this today's session for business communications. Then we will come to the resume building techniques. Any questions so far till goal settings?
Not yet. No.
Oh, yes, go ahead. Okay, if there are no any questions, we will proceed ahead. So this was about the goal setting parts, my dear friends, and let us come to the time management part. Very important, uh, mm, the key part of soft skills, the time management. In today's world, in today's highly busy world, I would say time equals to money, right? Everyone is taking care of their even a single minute. Please don't waste your time in looking at WhatsApp content during your work timing, right? I do recall one of the incident which my one of the old colleague had shared, that whenever he's starting his work in office, the WhatsApp notification, that sound, trin trin or ting tong, whatever the sound which is coming from the WhatsApp notification, that is pulling him out of his work, and mm, and due to this notification, he's again and again, every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, he's checking his WhatsApp status, and due to this reason, he is very much get distracted with this word, with this with these notifications of WhatsApp. So he was having a discussion with me that, Rajiv, what should I do? So I told him that, why don't you stop your notification, and whenever you are done with your particular task, then you can have a look at the WhatsApp, that what is going on in the outer world. And after that, having responded to your WhatsApp chat for those 5 or 2 minutes, and then you can again move on to your next task, for whatever the to-do list you have created for that particular day. So he had started doing that, and this had really helped me to not to get distracted with these WhatsApp notifications, right? So this is one of the important key stuff for maintaining the time management. Apart from this, whatever you have some work in your to-do list, please try to prioritize them. Out of those, let's say, any person who is working in a company as an IT consultant, or maybe in a manufacturing company, they have 5 things to do today, 5 things. But out of those 5 things, some 2 things might be having more and high priority stuff that needs to be completed in first half. So please try to manage those priority things on number 1 and number 2, and the other 3 less priority and minimum priority stuff at number 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this is how you can prioritize this, and you will going to have save much more time, instead of getting it done at the end of the day. So the first half word is very, very important. If you can try to accomplish your 2 priority stuff in the first half, and for the rest of the 3 things, you can carry them in your second half, and after lunch you can accomplish them as well. And apart from this, in this time management, you can better plan for the for your upcoming meetings as well, whenever you have some time. Okay, so this is about the time management part. And these are not only these 5 soft skills, there are actually even more. You can think about of some developing some leadership skills as well, that how you can think in a direction to help your colleagues whenever there is a need to, um, whether that person is working in an IT company, or in a manufacturing company, or in a purchase department, or in a maintenance department, have a kind of a feeling that how I can be helpful to someone every day, right? I'm not saying that you are having a free time, and you are sitting idle, and you only have this work of helping people daily. No, but have that mindset within you, because helping people makes everyone realize that uh, that we can approach this person, and definitely he will going to help us in some or the other way. Because I do remember one of the quote I have, it was not a quote actually, it was just a simple sentence what I have uh, read in one of the book, or maybe on the LinkedIn, that one person was asking for some help from a second person, and second person had routed this person to a third person and asked that, can you please contact this person? And he had said that not sure he will going to help on this particular stuff, but I'm sure he will definitely going to give you some direction. So can you just think and imagine, my dear friends, this is very, very important. Please watch my words clearly, that I again repeat that first person had asked for some help from the second person, and second person had routed first person to a third person and asking that this person could be of help. And I'm not sure that this person going to give you 100% assistance, but he will definitely going to give you some direction. The reason why the second person is routing the first person to the third person, because the third person is having a very, very good helping nature, right? And he can help, with any kind of, assistance needed. So having that mindset within you, it is very, very important to be available whenever there is a need to. Okay, my dear friends. So uh, this is a kind of a, one of the very important skill which comes under the leadership skills. Some the another form of soft skills is uh, creativity, that whatever you do, you can find some ways. I mean, uh, nobody has said that see, every company is setting some protocols, some rules and regulations, some processes, some SOPs, some um, some steps that how a particular process is to be done. But I would say there is always a room for improvement. I again repeat, I would say that there is always a room for improvement, and you can think from that particular lens that how you can improve that particular process. And by having this particular mindset, it is very important that you can, you if you are, if you are aware of any particular process, let's say a process of procure to pay, in which is happening in a particular company, and you are thinking from that perspective that what the users are doing for completing and initiating this procure to pay process, that is uh, creation of the purchase requisition, then they might be doing some manual work. uh, they might be recording that particular purchase order number in an Excel sheet just to have a, record that on this date they have created the purchase requisition. And then next step, they are converting this purchase requisition into a purchase order. They are also doing that manual step to, take a hold of it. And third, the same person is doing the good receipt as well. And finally, the finance people, the accounts people are doing the payment for that particular raised purchase order. So in this particular process, the end-to-end process cycle, there might be some manual process what the user is doing from last 5 to 7 years. But having said that, for having a mindset of, leadership skills, helping people out to avoid any kind of a, non-value added activity in that particular P2P process, think from that lens, that how we can avoid that manual step, manual effort where is needed. And with this manual step removal, if you can, think from your perspective and from the user perspective, that how much manual work and effort he or she is putting to record some document numbers in the Excel sheet, how can we eliminate that particular step and we can automate that step, that it should get automatically recorded in some of the other way in the system, so that this particular manual process should be eliminated and removed from this ongoing process of procure to pay cycle. So think from that perspective. Okay, this is called, a kind of a creativity which you can bring in into your current process wherever you are working. If it is a uh, accounts payable office, if it is a finance team office, if it is a manufacturing department wherein you are sitting in a maintenance department, if it is you are sitting a quality control office, you are sitting in a production department, you are sitting in an admin office, you are sitting in a director office, right? Or if it is a IT consulting company wherein you are performing your all configuration kind of a work, and you are daily interacting with those business users who do the data entry work and creating these purchase documents in SAP, you have to sit with them and to understand this process, and then only you can bring this very big change into their lives and into the, the current process of the business. But it is very, very important, everyone, you have to invest some time with them. If you are not investing time with them, you will definitely not going to know that what they are doing at their seat. Because I talk from a consulting background perspective, that if I'm working from morning 10 till 6 o'clock, then I will be fully occupied with all the configuration stuff, attending meetings with the project managers, with the team members, with the stakeholders. But within these 8 hours, if I am fully engaged with my consulting work, I mean, I'm not talking about myself. Every person is busy with their own work and they are not getting time to sit with the other people. But if you do this kind of investment, you will definitely going to learn something new from the business perspective, that how they are working their business process, because each and every business process might not be, and I would say I am 100% sure that each and every business process is not working absolutely on SAP platform. They are using something kind of non SAP work as well, because that is important for them to maintain some documents, non SAP documents. And this is what, this is where you can pitch in and you can share your creativity ideas with them, that just ask them that can we remove this and can this be replaced with this particular functionality of SAP, or maybe other thing, not only SAP, which can help them to save their manual efforts, save their time, and also definitely this save time will be utilized at some other place as well, in some other business process. This can be shared with the uh, with their managers as well, that we have cut down this particular manual process. Now I'm daily saving around 45 minutes on these P2P cycle process. And uh, and we can think that where I can put in my 45 minutes or 50 minutes to something else. And you can even think to learn some new skills within office time, within these 45 minutes, right? So this was, my dear friends, for the creativity part, which you can bring in. And this creativity definitely going to enhance and increase the business values, what for what every business, every stakeholder is looking for, that how we can increase the efficiency and consistency of the current process by making some required manual changes. With me, everyone, my dear friends, hope you are able to understand me, that what I'm trying to deliver the message.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you finding this useful, this session?
Yes, this is very useful session.
Okay. Okay. Any questions so far with these emotional intelligence? Actually, I just noted down only 5 of them, but shared couple of more with them, like leadership skills, the creativity part, right? There are more. I mean, listing part, how you can list down your, the daily to do work, right? That is very, very important. And so, if you don't have any questions for the business communication part, for the soft skills part, then can we move on to the resume building techniques?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so guys, just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Hello everyone, I am back. Okay, let us discuss for the resume building techniques that how we will going to you will all going to think in a direction to update your resume with reference to this training. So I have a question uh, for you all that uh, who are the people who are right now working in any of the other way in SAP environment? Can anyone please share? Is anyone working in SAP technology as an end user or maybe a different consultant?
Yes, sir. I'm
So,
working in end user,
okay,
SAPM.
okay. So, what's your good name?
Morally,
Murli. So, Murli, you work in SAP MM.
yes.
So, what are the different activities you do?
Uh, Here I do inward and outward. That means material GRning
Hmm?
and posting, PO
Hmm?
checking, and then some MMB, MB52, some other transactions.
Okay, very good.
Uh,
And do you create purchase order as well?
no,
Okay.
only
So,
GRning and posting to accounts. That means uh,
the
Miro,
GL accounts, right?
Miro.
Okay. So, you are doing invoice payment as well?
Uh, Payment. Yes,
Okay, okay. That means you are creating invoice after the GR done, right?
yes,
And purchase order is created by some other purchasing team other than your team.
yes.
Okay, great. So Murli, can you please help us understand, you are attending this training session from the beginning?
Uh, I have missed some session, but I will download the session and practicing the session.
Okay, okay, Murli. So actually, why I'm asking this question that uh, after having actually today is the last class of our SAP MMS for HANA session,
Yes,
and whatever the classes you and other team member have missed, I would like to request all of them to please go through all the videos one by one by following the syllabus. This is the syllabus I'm talking about. Okay, just a moment, let me scroll a little down. This is the syllabus. Okay, you all are having this curriculum with you all, right? The enterprise
Yes.
structure, master data. I
Yes.
would like to request, my very humble request, my very kind request to everyone, that this training session will definitely going to come to an end on on that is the today's date on or any other day. This will going to come to an end, but the important thing what you have to do, some people might be doing in parallel as well, the hands-on practice along with the parallel along with the sessions which you are delivered during this training session. But today is the last day, but after that I would like to request everyone that please start the practice session from the beginning by watching all those videos in sequence. Okay, you might be having the access to all the recorded videos. They are there in our LMS portal. Okay, so for an example, if the first session was for the enterprise structure data, wherein we have discussed about uh, creation of the enterprise structure, company code, plant, their assignment, purchase organization, their assignment, history location. Okay, there are tables, associated tables, which table is getting updated. So please start as soon as possible, because give yourself a time of just 1 month, just 1 month, that is 30 days. And within 30 days you should be covering and touching all the syllabus part with your hands-on and practice session. Try to uh, carry out the practice on your system for at least minimum 1 hour, and maximum you can do up to 2 or 3 hours based on your availability, because some people are working, some people might not be working. So those people who are not working, they are having a very good time. You can just think that you are sitting in office and you have to do this work. So by having this kind of a mindset, you can do the hands-on practice session 4 hours in the morning time and 4 hours in the evening time. And I can bet you that within 15 days you will be able to cover this entire syllabus within 15 days. 8 hours are more than sufficient. But have that kind of a mindset, that discipline status, that determination that you have to complete this. Or you can make an Excel sheet that within 1 week, no, I would say 1 week would going to be very long, 5 days. I would say just give 3 days to each section. Master data, 3 days. Procurement process, 3 days. Right? 3 days. Okay. Let's come on to the next session. Purchase order scenarios, 3 days. Valuation account determination, just 3 days. And I would say valuation account determination will never going to take, will absolutely do not need 3 days. This is just a matter of one day. That is your 2 hours or 3 hours are more than sufficient to understand this FIMM integration. Just 3 hours. That means a single day is absolutely sufficient. Inventory management, you can cover them in 3 days, right? It covers all the scenarios for reservation, physical inventory, transfer postings, what are the different material movement types, what are the aspects of material document, accounting document, in what scenarios the accounting document is not generated, and in what scenarios the accounting document is generated. Okay. Apart from that, invoice verification process, just set a target that you have to complete one topic in 3 days. And there are a couple of exceptions, like I said, this will need only one day. Okay. And the rest of the 2 days which is going to get saved from this topic, you can apply those 2 days to some other topic. For example, you can complete a special procurement within these 2 days. Okay. A special procurement part. And also, my dear friends, please try to hope all of you have taken the printout of that Martin Murray book which I had shared with you all. So please take a printout in a very good font so that it should be very much readable. And whenever you are watching the video of enterprise structure, just open that book as well. That book is very very full of self-explanatory concepts and very good verbal language, very good written language is shared in that particular book. And that person is having a absolutely very good experience in SAP MM and WM. The name of the author is Martin Murray. Okay. So please keep that book by your side whenever you are practicing for 2 hours or 3 hours or only or even for an hour. Okay. So please please be mindful and think about in a direction that at least give 2 to 3 hours per day and 3 days for one section. This stock transfer release strategy, this will definitely not going to need 3 days. Just 2 or 3 hours are sufficient. Configuration and hands-on practice, right? Okay. So this was about this how you can do this practice part. Okay. Now so
Rajiv sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, if somebody will ask you, out of all these topics, which are the most important 5 to 6 topics?
Okay.
Like that SAP consultant must know.
Okay, very good.
Other 1-2 topics, if he doesn't know, no matter, but he must have the best knowledge of like 5 to 6 topics. Can you please inform me?
I'm just making a note of it.
You can also rate them 5-star, like 4-star.
Yes. Okay, sure. So I'm mentioning them on the priority wise. The priority step, the very important one is this is very important. This is actually the foundation of materials management. Okay.
Yes, this is the base.
This
I
is
mean,
the
we
base,
start.
actually, exactly, because if someone is not very much aware that how and why we are assigning plant with the company code, why a purchase organization is assigned with the plant, and can we do this one-to-one relationship? That means one purchase organization is assigned with one plant.
Plant, yeah.
Can one purchase organization can work for four multiple plants? Can this be one-to-many relationship? Here, one is referencing to purchase organization and many is relating to the plants. That means
Yeah.
single purchase organization can work for four multiple plants, and that is called a centralized purchasing. So these concepts are very, very important, everyone. So just a moment. I'm giving this as 5-star. That means the very important one. Okay.
Yeah.
Second, the very important
material master data. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just putting master data because it will going to contain material, vendor, info code, and your source list. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is also, Abhishek, equally important, and it is also belongs to the 5-star rating as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Now coming on to the next topic, all the purchasing documents. So Abhishek, if you have dedicatedly attended our all these sessions, can you please help us to understand what are those all purchasing documents what we have studied and available in SAP functionality?
Purchasing documents.
Yes.
Like first we will create PR, purchase requisition.
There is one more to it before PR.
Before PR, we will be needing that. We will discuss what are the things we need.
It is RFQ actually.
Yes. Request for quotation.
Yes.
Yes. And purchase. Yeah. PR and purchase order.
Very good. And what are the other remaining?
Goods receipt.
No. We hold on.
Okay. It's purchase.
Yeah, good receipt is will not going to come under purchase documents. No, good receipt is a process which falls under inventory management, right?
Yeah. But that receipt is a document, so I got confused. I'm sorry.
No problem. Actually, it is a material document, so no need to worry about it. It is a material document and it comes under inventory management, not under purchasing management. Okay, no problem. Anyone else can share what are the other purchase documents remaining? Hello? How many people we have? I mean, today we have so many people. Today we have 11 people. Rahul, are you able to hear me? Hello? Rahul, are you able to hear me? Hello? Okay. Akash, are you able to hear me? Abhijit?
Yes, Rajeev.
Abhijit, can you please share what are the different purchase documents available in SAP?
After the RFC, there is a comparison.
No. I'm not asking about this comparison part. What are the different purchase documents available?
Request for quotations and request for
Request for?
Is it automatic PO?
No. I'm
So
not.
it is only relevant to MM.
Outline agreement.
Yes, and there is actually
Correct.
And under this outline agreement, there are two documents available. This is just a name, but it contains two purchase documents in under outline agreement. So just think like that. Outline agreement is an umbrella, and that umbrella is containing two baskets. And what are the name of those two baskets?
Scheduling agreement.
Very good. And there is one more.
Contracts.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we maintain contracts and
Yes.
scheduling agreement.
Yep. That is also very important. And the very important thing I just want to, I would just, like to recap here that contracts, this is just for a legal understanding and legal document, but further to contracts, there are release orders are created with the reference to contract. But in case of a scheduling agreement, the scheduling agreement itself act as a purchase order. Correct? So there is no need to create a purchase order, but in case of contracts, you have to create a purchase order with the reference to contracts. Let me give you an example. A contract of buying sugar is maintained with 45,000 kg of the sugar, but in the coming months, every month, there is a need of only 300 kg of sugar every month. So every month, a purchase order is created with reference to the contract of 300 kg, and those purchase orders which are created with reference to the contracts are never called as purchase orders. They are called with a different name, and the name is release orders. Right? With me, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so coming to Abhishek point, enterprise structure, very important. Master data, very important. Purchase documents, very important. And after that, I would say inventory management. Okay. Automatic account determination, that is the valuation in the account assignment. Okay.
Yeah, MMFI integration.
Yes. Let me note down that as well. And then pricing procedure. And after that,
MRP.
yes, MRP, you can take it MRP. Yes. So
Special processes.
sorry.
Special processes.
Yeah, special procurement. Yes, yeah. You can actually, I would say all are important. We will not going to ignore any single topic.
Yes, right.
All are important. All are important. So just
This is act as per the business requirement.
yes, exactly. Because sometimes what happens that because the training session will going to give you the information for all the SAP business processes. But
Yes, right.
if you are working on with some client and who is not at all using this SAP functionality for special procurement. He is neither using subcontracting, he is neither using consignment, he is neither
Yes, right.
he is neither using pipeline, he is neither using RTP process, the returnable transport packaging. Then
Yeah.
it's absolutely fine. Actually, what happens that we study everything in the college, but we never know what kind of that particular study will going to help us in getting the job, right? So the similar thing happens.
Every topic is important.
Every topic is important, but
Yes.
when you will going to get a project, that client might not be working on every topic, right? That client might not be
Yes, right.
Yeah,
using
yeah, that's the point.
exactly.
Yes.
But
That's the reason we require to know every points at a high level as well.
exactly that,
Because
yep.
because every business have their different processes.
Yes. See, just take an example of any company who do not send anything for fabrication to outside. They are having their own fabrication unit. For example, they have to cut some sheets, they have to do some drills, they have to bend the sheets in some design and then handing it over to the customer. So they are having their own fabrication unit within their own premises. Then why they will be using the subcontracting process, right?
Yep.
Correct? Yeah, so they will going to be, totally stay away from this process because they do not want to use it, even though SAP offers it, but they do not want to use it. So I would say, to Abhishek's point and to everyone's point, that all the topics are important, but you can think them, from the business process perspective, that every business process doesn't remain the same in the upcoming future years, because they might want to do some changes. Let's say they want to expand their premises area, and they want to keep some vendors materials into their premises. Then they will going to ask that, is there any functionality that how we can manage the stock as a vendor consignment in SAP? Then in such a situation, SAP consultant will going to share that there is a functionality of consignment process, and we can implement it for you, and you can leverage that. You can take a benefit for that. You can avail the business values from that business process of consignment. So this is how SAP consultant should suggest that what is good for them, and what can be leveraged out of SAP functionality.
Maybe you can suggest some topics that are important from interview perspectives, that from these topics questions can be or are definitely asked
Yes,
from
yes,
your
Mansi. Yeah, that
experience.
is okay. Yeah. Thank you for call out. I would say the order which I have just now mentioned, with the priority wise, these topics are also important from interview perspective as well. Okay, right? The interviewer will going to ask you major questions from these topics, and especially the tables, very important. He will going to ask you that in what are the different tables in which the purchase documents are saved. Okay, what are the different tables which are getting updated in inventory management, automatic account determinations, pricing procedure, MRP.
And one more question, Rajiv sir.
Yeah.
Can we get a question paper, like a practice question paper, like a format, how the question will come? Is that possible?
Actually, in our Henry Harvin LMS portal, after completion of this training, I would like to request all of you to please get in touch with your SPOC, your single point of contact, with whom you are always in touch with. So they will going to guide you. There is a final test. That question paper is already there in Henry Harvin portal. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
We can practice from there, right? Like,
yes,
what type of question will come,
exactly,
how to answer them.
yes.
Raju, in how many days we require to give the exam for this training?
I would say please wait for next 15 days, but within these 15 days, please don't sit idle, because
Okay.
you have to practice at least 4 to 5 hours per day. I would say for working professionals, this is really not possible to practice 4 to 5 hours, but those people,
Yeah,
Yes.
I
right?
was thinking of I will take at least 45 days, you know.
Yes, as you're working, Abhishek, so you will definitely going to need more time, and
Yeah,
you can compensate that time on Saturday and Sunday. If you have, 2 days off in a week, then you
yeah,
can leverage those 4 to 5 hours, so that you can decrease your 40 days of time to 30 or 35 days. Correct?
Yes.
Right?
Also
This
well
is how
said.
you have to plan. But
Yes.
after having a complete hands-on practice by watching the videos, number two, by keeping that book by your side, please take a print of that book, Martin Murray book, and then please start your practice sessions from today only, and after 15 days or 20 days, if you feel comfortable, then start the test. And on Google as well, there are n number of tests are there, n number of questions are there. Some are very tricky, some are very simple, right? But for the tricky one, you will definitely have to look out that what could be the solution. But for, I would say that please make one new register and note down all those questions which you are finding on Henry Harvin portal. Make a note of it. Make a note of all the, or you can just take a screenshot in a Word format and take a print of it, right? So that whenever you want to visit those questions, you just have those documents handy, right? There is no need to have dependency on internet and look at the laptop screen. But it is very important that you should have those documents handy. And if you are traveling in bus or in a car, if you are not driving the car, then you can just have a look at those questions before going to to an interview. Okay, right? So that is important, that have those questions handy with you. I again repeat that those questions will going to be, some will be very easy, some will be very tricky, but don't get jumbled up that how we can answer this question. So but that book will really going to help you out. That book had given each and every section in a much more detailed way, whether it is a, if it is a single process, single field of material master data, or whether it is a process of transferring materials from one plant to another plant. That book is really wonderful. So mm, please keep that book always near your desk for the next 2 to 3 months, till you get the success in your career. Okay, so, and as Abhishek and Mansi had asked about the priority wise, I would say, I would like to say that please follow the steps for these uh, different topics. Okay, and enterprise structure, master data, purchasing documents, inventory management, automatic account determination, pricing
yeah,
procedure, MRP, special procurement. And along with this, please make a note of all the relevant tables, okay, all the relevant movement types which are involved with all these different business processes, wherein we are transferring the materials from one plant to another plant, one store location to another store location, with one way or two-way step processes. Company code to company code, we are transferring the material with one step and two step, right? So these materials, these movement types are very, very important. So please make a note of it, and please make a note of it, and this will really going to help you in a long run. Because whenever you are sitting in front of the interviewer, the interviewer or the company, they needs a updated SAP consultant whose answers are in the throat of that consultant, right? If you remember, everyone, uh, we are asking tables from small kids, right? Some kids are still keep on calculating that what is 8 sevens are, what is 6 fours are. But some kids are so thorough, they are so prompt, they are so fast, that they immediately answer the question that what does this 8 sevens are means for them, what does this six fours are means to them. So this is a kind of strategy you have to maintain while while preparing for the interview, that all the transaction codes, all the business processes, all the tables, all the movement types, and their reversals, everything that should be in your throat. And this is really possible, that with your hard work along with some smartness, right? Smartness, I would say, is a time management, because there is no shortcut involved that you will going to learn these transaction codes, movement types, in just 4 days. No, not possible. But if you are consistently giving your dedicated, passionate and honest 10 days, you will definitely going to see an improvement. That and you can take your self test as well. I mean, you can give your notebook to any family member, and he will going to ask you that what is the movement type of transferring the material from one store location to a store location, another store location, with one step procedure. So can anyone please share the movement type, which movement type is involved when we are transferring the material from one store location to another store location with single step? Anyone is aware of or not? Anyone? Hello? Hello, everyone?
101.
No.
No, no.
No. 101 is a very simple movement type to do the good receipt with reference to P purchase order. But here in this situation, we are not involving purchase order, Abhishek. We are involving only material to material transfer. Let me do this scenario right now in front of you. Just a moment. Let me know once you're able to see my screen, and I will.
551.
301.
Sorry?
551.
No, 551 is for managing scrap materials.
301.
Yes, I think so. It is 301. Even I
Yes.
also forgotten. Let me just check that how we can do that. So I'm going to Migo. So what will be the option that I have to choose from the action window?
And Rajiv sir, one question is that about how many these movement types are there? 15?
No. Actually, as per standard functionality, SAP provides us as total 899 movement types.
Oh, 899.
But in our entire career, we will not be using these 899 career movement type.
Yeah,
Only
because
the
we will be only using specific, maybe like 50 or 100.
Yes. Maybe 50. I would say not even more than 50, but
Yeah.
even much more less than 50 as well. Very important one we will be using, because if you ask the same question from business as well, the stakeholders as well, they will also going to answer with the same question, that we are hardly using some 15 or 20 movement types in their entire end-to-end business process, right?
Yeah. Because we can be thorough with that, 20.
Only those 20 are sufficient. Only those
Yeah.
sufficient 21s are okay. So
Yeah.
I will going to choose transfer postings here, and this will going to change the screen layout. And this is the movement type I was talking about, right? Actually,
541. Okay.
no, not 541. Actually, this is coming from the earlier movement type which I have used. And so I might have used in earlier session, but now I'm going to drop down, and you will going to see
One plan.
no. Actually, somebody had said 301, but this is not the correct one. Actually, 301. 3011. Yeah, please hold on. 301 is the movement type which we are using for transferring the material from plant to plant, one step. This is not the case which I had asked for. I had asked for the scenario wherein we are transferring the material from one store location to another store location with one step process. Okay, so let me scroll down.
311, sir.
Yes, absolutely correct. 311 transfer posting storage location, one step. So can anyone please share what exactly happened in this one step process? Hello?
Stock transfer from one storage location to another storage location.
No. Actually, my question is, what do you mean? What do you understand by one step? And what do you understand by two step? Let's say this question is asked in interview question in your by your interview panel. Then how you will going to respond to this question? So friends, please listen very carefully. This one-step procedure refers that the moment I will going to post this transaction, system will going to good issue the quantity from the supplying plant, and it will also going to keep, or it will also going to transfer the material in the receiving plant in one go, in a single transaction. Got the point, everyone? Hello?
Yes.
Right? That means this type of particular scenario happens when both the storage locations are located nearby. Like I would say some 15 kilometers of distance, some 4 kilometer of distance, some 10 kilometer of distance. So by the material what we are intended to transfer from one storage location to another storage location with the help of a truck, with the help of a small Tata 407 small truck, or some small auto or lorry, this will going to transfer just within next 1 hour. Okay, but in such a situation, in a different situation, when both the storage locations are located around 150 kilometers away, or maybe 200 kilometers, usually that doesn't happens. Usually what happens, that plants are located with such a large distance. Okay, but in case of storage locations, these more distance are really not there, because but it depends that as and where the company has got the space for warehouse, then definitely they will going to settle their second storage location at their location only, right? So in case of two-step, what happens, if the time taken is more than if the time taken is more in transferring the material at the receiving plant, then it is important to conduct the transfer of the material with two-step process, right? So two-step process, it is 313, that is removal from storage. Okay, so that means with single transaction, your removal of the quantity will going to happen, and after 8 or 9 hours, or maybe on the next day, the keeping of the placing of the material in the storage location will going to happen with the movement type 315. So for two-step, there are two movement types are involved, 313 and 315. Got the point, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right? So yes. Let's come on to this part. So we are done with this with these topics, which are very important one. So
Rajiv, will you be able to cover LSW today?
oh, actually, Mansi, actually this got skipped from my mind. Actually, there are a couple of other priority work is going on. So would it be okay if we can conduct one more session, right? I will going to ask Henry Harvan. So as and when maybe in the next week, if I am ready, then I will conduct one session of just 1 hour, and then we'll share the LSMW part with all of you. Is that
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Thank
Yes.
you.
yeah? Give me some time, because due to some other important work, I haven't. It was completely slipped from my mind. But I would like to request, just for my remember that, please, in the next week, just by Monday or by Tuesday, just drop a single sentence note that when are we having the session for LSMW, right? So I will just prepare myself as well with some document, if there is a need to. Then we will going to do this with hands-on session. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, thank you. I will do remind at the end of the video.
Sure, yeah. In the
And,
meanwhile, just a moment. Yeah, someone is saying something here.
yeah, Rajiv sir,
Yes.
one more question is that, let's say like after 20-25 days, I complete this um,
Mm-hmm.
full all the 8 to 10 topics, whatever there are.
Okay.
And if I have like doubts, like like 12 or 15 doubts,
Mm-hmm.
so how can we clear that? Like maybe after 20 or 25 days, like after
So,
we all complete that all the topics.
sure. So we are having our groups, right? Group. So you can just share your queries, and then as and when I get the time,
Yeah,
so I
okay,
will
yeah,
respond to your queries and to anyone queries on that group. So I hope this is fine.
yeah, sure.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yep.
Yeah.
So actually, Mansi, actually, this is the screen of LSMW, and I had worked on this particular feature of SAP. Actually, this is needed for doing a mass change, right? For example, let's say, let me just open one purchase information record. ME. What is the transaction code to open the info record?
ME11.
Maybe 11.
ME11.
ME13.
Yes, ME13 is to display, not 11. We do not need 11. We have to display, right? So 2154.
LSMW also used for the cutover activity as well.
Exactly. Yes. To do mass change, right? To do mass change.
Transferring the data from one user to another system.
Yes, correct. Yep. So let's take an example of this particular purchasing information record. This purchasing information record is having the number 492, and we are having such purchasing information record. Or let's say, guys, just a moment, let me just open a very good let us search it out, some good video or over YouTube. Just a moment. LSMW. Are you able to see my screen? YouTube screen? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just a moment. Let's watch this video.
आइए आपको मिलवा दें गुप्ती भाई साहब से। हाँ, यही है। ये बाकी बच्चों से बिल्कुल अलग है। This video we are going to learn about LSMW. LSMW is one of the important SAP.
Is the voice properly audible to everyone?
Places to update master data. Sometimes,
hello,
if it is required, we use for creation of transaction data, which is bulk creation of material.
Yeah. We can hear.
Orders,
okay,
or any execution of transactions. LSMW is very important. So today we are going to see how to create an LSMW for updating
So this particular video he is sharing from a different module, sales and distribution, where he is wants to update. Just let me just pause this. So here what is happening? This particular person is trying to maintain the condition records for several materials for sales and distribution, right? And so as I said that we can leverage LSMW for doing the mass activity. That means several numbers of records can be updated in one go by creating such types of LSM, these projects. And these projects will going to contain around 12 to 13 steps, right? And we have to follow those steps. And then after executing this transaction, all those values will be updated in the condition records. Okay. So friends, these are the different
There are
steps.
few things which are
These are
common.
the different steps which I was talking about, that this person is, doing all these steps one by one. Herein, he will be going to define the source fields, which we need to get updated, as a mass update. And after that, there are, these are the different steps he will going to, cover up.
In this, I'm going to make only material and as well as price only. I'm going
These are all the values he is entering now in these fields,
Submission.
which needs to get updated as a mass update.
I will use it through file. Validity start date. I'm going to make it as contract.
So everyone, you can see that how these 12 records are now updated in SAP system, right? These are the material numbers, different material numbers, EWSM 40203 10 11 20 40 41, right? By doing the recording for the condition and uploading these information from the text, the notepad text which this person had maintained. So this is how the LSMW works. And let us play this clip so that we can complete the rest of the steps as well. Hello everyone. So hope you got a kind of idea that how the LSMW is used to do the update of the records in SAP system by creating a project, and then by following those 14 to 15 steps which continuously keep on moving to the next step once the earlier step is completed. And after that we have to match those transition codes, that multiple that key combination area followed by different values in the fields which you have selected. So this is how it works. and we will going to have this session in our one of the class which I will going to request with them. Okay, so we'll let you know as and when we have that class for this session, and then we will going to do some simple steps of updating some purchase orders values or some updation in the info record. For example, in case of info record, if there are 50 info records with us and we want to update all of them with LSMW for the tax code part, right? So in that situation, we can use the LSMW and we can update these info records with the particular tax code by having these info record values in it. Okay. Any questions so far, everyone? Hello.
No doubt.
Okay. And as far as the resume building part is concerned, we were having the example of Murli, that he is working on the inbound part and the outbound part, wherein he is doing some transactions of checking the stocks and doing the good receipt. But for such people who are already working in SAP environment, I would like to request them, please increase your hands-on practice, and you can even mention in your resume, in your updated resume, that you are working as a SAP functional consultant from last 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. But as you are mentioning as 1.5 years of experience, that means your hands-on practice should be of such a level that should meet what you are mentioning in your resume. Because in front of interviewer, there should not be a situation that your resume is speaking something else and you are speaking something else. Both things should be in sync, that whatever is mentioned in the resume, your answers, your confidence level should be at par, should be in sync, whatever is mentioned in your resume. And one more thing, friends, everyone, please do not be in a hurry to upload your updated resume on any of the job portal like Naukri.com, monster.com, indeed.com. And also one important thing I would like to share with you all, there is one job portal, shine.com. So my very humble request, please stay away from this portal, shine.com. The portal owners from this particular company, shine.com, they are not very much mature. They don't have enough knowledge. If you are uploading a SAP resume into their portal, they might end up sending you email for Java openings, which you have nothing to do with Java, right? So please stay away from this portal. They are giving some kind of fake offers at that also, that we will going to ask you that we will going to arrange your interview at Amul India Private Limited or at Philips India, and you have to pay some 12,000 rupees for it, right? So all the freshers who are seeking jobs, I would like to request that no need to pay a single rupees for these fake peoples, right? You might finding so many peoples on LinkedIn as well. So please stay away from them. They might be asking you some registration fees as well. Never do that. No. All these good websites such as Naukri.com and monster.com, Indeed, and there are couple of them, right? But please upload your resume only and only after your hands-on practice session of 15 days, 20 days, or maybe a month is completed and you are feeling confident that you are ready for the interview, and then upload your resume. Okay, because sometimes if you are acting as a hurry person, then what some people do, they haven't started their hands-on session, but they are very much interested to upload the resume. But what will going to happen if some call is arranged, as an interview call is arranged, and they are asking you to appear interview, and if a person had failed to get success in an interview, then that person is blocked for next 6 months. Then it makes no sense in appearing for an interview without any preparation. So please prepare yourself first and then attend the interview. Okay. And there is no any guarantee that you will going to get selected in one go. No, you will, first of all, you will going to learn a lot of things, lot of questions what they are asking for SAP Please note down of it. Once you come at your home after the interview, please remember all these questions which interviewer has asked. Note down them in the notebook, and after each question just leave 2 lines or 3 lines, because you have to give answer as well, even if you have answered the correct, but please note down those questions. Those are very important. And then whatever is the status, if it is no, then no need to worry. Prepare for a second interview, prepare for some more questions, and again after the second interview, come back home, note down all the questions, leave 2 or 3 lines before every question, and answer them in your own comfortable language, so that you can learn from all those questions which were asked during an interview. Okay, friends. And for this was for those people who are still learning the SAP. But for those people who are still working in any company, and if they are working in any environment, in SAP environment, then they can leverage the benefit of having SAP over there. They can mention around 1.5 to 2 years of experience. So there is nothing wrong in it. But as I said, as your resume speaks, then the candidate should also speak in the same way what it is mentioned in the resume. And for those people who are working in a different manufacturing sector, they have undergone this training, but they can think to honestly mention that they have undergone for this training for 2 months, and they can mention all these things what they have learned, like enterprise structure, master data, purchasing documents, approval process for purchasing documents, inventory management, batch management, pricing procedure, split valuation, automatic account determinations, physical inventory, all these topics which they can maintain. And because those people who are working in a manufacturing industry, and they are not having SAP in it, then there is no point in giving a false information in the resume that they are working in a SAP environment, right? So please be mindful of putting the false information. So so everyone, this is all from my end. Any questions so far? Anyone? Hello, are you able to hear me, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. I am asking any questions so far, or we are good?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you are all set to start the hands-on session with particular dedication by today only. Okay. Today we don't have Daniel, right? Daniel. No, just a moment. Not there. That's my mistake. It should be here. This is 24th session. So we were having Abhishek, Rahul is there. Any other person whose name is not yet mentioned over here? Murli, we have Mathura, Reshma. Yes, we have Reshma as well. Reshma is there. These are 10 people. Okay. Are there any questions for me, everyone?
No, sir.
Okay. And have you got any notes from Henry Arvin for SAPMM?
No, nothing.
Okay, okay. Hope
Any
you
other
are,
book or something?
sorry?
Not. Any study material will not provide.
Okay, no problem. So, do you have that Martin Murray book with you all, which I had shared with you on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Perfect,
Yes.
perfect, yeah. Okay, okay, yep, yep, great. Fine. Please refer that book. That is very good book. Okay. Please make a print
Okay.
out of it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
mark some important things in that book as well. And start your practice session by today only without any delay. And make a planner as well, and just stick that planner wherever you daily sit, so that that planner should be in front of you, and put the date on which you have completed your one particular topic. And then next day move on to another topic. And if you have any queries, then share with me. I will try to respond for your queries as early as I can. Okay, friends.
Okay.
And yep. And for this LSMW, I will connect with them so that we can run this LSMW session. Okay, in one class, and then we'll share it with you all.
Okay, sir. Then I'll leave.
Yes. Yep. 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 Okay,
Okay,
friends.
fine.
Thank you very much for your time. And yeah, we will meet in the one of the extra class for LSMW. Then we'll update the Henry Harvin people will update you accordingly. Okay.